Hi again. A psalm today. When you talk about God's grace, you can't do it without dipping into the Psalms at some point. Psalm 45 says, "The Lord is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger and rich in love. The Lord is good to all. He has compassion on all he has made." Often, when we feel unloved, ashamed, or insecure, like Adam and Eve would have in the Garden of Eden, when they first realized that they were naked, what we need is understanding from others, is it not? Acceptance from others. That sense of shame about the nudity is projecting an opinion onto somebody else, and they did it instinctively. They just knew somehow that God was unhappy. What they needed was acceptance. Before we can move forward in any meaningful sense in life, we must be nurtured, we must be nurtured lovingly. Some of us have been more blessed than others in this regards in our homes and our social circles. Some of us have had many people who bless us and love us and care for us and are compassionate with us. And many of us have been trained by those people, modeled by those people, how to be that for others. And God works in us and through us to create more loving kindness, more gentleness, more patience, more compassion in the world. All of us, though, do have access to this God that's being described as gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, rich in love, good to all. He has compassion on all he has made. His compassion can be read as that loving kindness, that presence that can help us to grow and to flourish as individuals, unique, distinct, purposefully made by God. Again, we recall it's not all about us. You see, the psalmist here, he's not writing about how he feels good as he benefits from God's patience or love. Instead, he's pointing directly to God. The Lord is. The Lord is. He's pointing us back to the truth about God and calling us into God's presence in other parts. We are to bask in the peace of the moment, and then we are to call others. We're to share the news of the peace, of the comfort, of the compassion that we have found. The comfort of Jesus, because Jesus comforts us partly so that we would feel good, but mostly so that the name of God would be glorified. And so again, it goes to God. We receive the grace, we receive this compassion, this love as a gift. And because it's a gift, we give it freely to others as well. And so today I would ask you, who gave you the gift? Who told you about it? And who might you tell about it? Who might you share this good news with? Who do you know who's desperately needing comfort? Because there's a lot of pain in the world. And so there's somebody out there who needs this comfort. And while we might be scared or worried or embarrassed to share it, God is preparing somebody for each of us to share his news with.